Hey guys, welcome to His Voice, My Mic. I'm Keely, and today I want to speak straight to the young women out there who are feeling the pressure to keep up, the pressure to look perfect, to move fast, to make quick money, to be independent, to be that girl. You know, the one that looks like she's living her best life online, the one that's always traveling, always glowing, always in control. But I want to ask you something real. What does it actually cost to look like that? Because behind that fast life image, there's emptiness, pain, and even sometimes exploitation hiding under glamour. And if nobody's told you lately, you don't have to sell yourself to survive. You don't have to play the world's game to win. There's another way, a better way. And I promise it's one that brings peace instead of pressure. So today, I want to pull back the veil a little bit. Let's talk about how easy it is to get caught up, how our culture targets young women, and how you can take a different path, one that leads to real freedom and not fake validation. If you've been feeling that pull towards the fast life, or maybe you're in the middle of it, then this is for you, and I hope that you take something from it. Let's be real, the boss babe looks good at first. Money, attention, independence, power, everything a young woman thinks that she wants. But here's what nobody says out loud. That life sells fantasy of freedom, but it delivers bondage. It starts small. Maybe it's posting more revealing pictures online for attention. Or maybe it's a guy that says he's gonna put you on, or a girlfriend that says, girl, you could make real money doing this. And because times are hard, bills are real, and validation feels good, we listen. Social media feeds it too. It glorifies a soft life or luxury living without showing what really goes on behind those posts. Because what's actually happening is quiet conditioning, especially towards sex work. OnlyFans, sugar dating, modeling, content creation. So many women are marketed to and told that it's empowerment. But sis, that's not empowerment. That's exploitation dressed in independence. You see, the enemy knows where to hit us. He targets your insecurity, your desire to be loved, your desire to be seen, and he packages destruction to look like success. That's why Proverbs 14:12 says, "There is a way that seemed right to a man, but in the end it leads to death." Because the fast life feels right, but ultimately it empties you and leads you to death, whether that be a physical death or spiritual death. And look, I'm not judging. I know some of you listening might be in that life right now. And you might be thinking, Keely, you don't know what I've had to do to survive. And you're right, maybe I don't. But I do know this. God can take your pain and turn it into healing. He can take survival mode and he can replace it with security in him. Let's go a little deeper. There's a whole system designed to break young women down, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, to make them easier to manipulate. Think about it. Our culture teaches girls to chase attention from a young age. Validation becomes currency. And when the world convinces you that your worth is tied to your body and your looks, you'll spend your whole life performing for approval instead of walking in purpose. Predators know that, the industry knows that, and the enemy knows that. They target women who are searching for belonging, security, or identity. They promise financial freedom, but really it's spiritual slavery. They tell you you're in control while they're slowly taking the control away. And the scariest part is it doesn't always look like trafficking or force or coercion or manipulation. Sometimes it looks like a choice. But the enemy doesn't need chains when he can use confusion. You think you're building a brand, but really your soul is being sold. You think you're independent, but your peace depends on likes and money and comments. The enemy's strategy hasn't changed, just the marketing. He's still selling the same lie he told Eve. You can have it all, and you don't need God to get it. But that fruit still rots. It will lead to spiritual death, if not a physical one. Now here's the part I love, because no matter how deep that trap feels, no matter how deep the hole is, there's another path. Jesus said in John 10:10, "The thief comes only to steal, kill, and destroy. I have come that they may have life and have it more abundantly." That's what he wants for you, abundant life, and not just someday, starting now. You were created with purpose, not a price tag. God didn't design your body and your beauty to be sold. He designed it to glorify him. And when you start to walk in that truth, you stop settling for counterfeit love. The slow life, the godly life, doesn't look as glamorous, but it's real. It's peace instead of pressure. It's joy that doesn't depend on your income or what you have or validation from the world. It's confidence that comes from character and not comments. So how do you walk that path? First, you disconnect from the lies. Start unfollowing social media accounts that feed comparison and temptation. Fill your feed with truth, sermons, scriptures, women of faith, men of God. Second, let God redefine your worth. Psalm 139 says, "You are fearfully and wonderfully made." You don't need approval when you're already chosen by God. Third, build a new circle. If your friends push you towards sin, that's not sisterhood, that is sabotage. Find women who pray for you, not pray on you. And number 4, get practical. Ask God to open new doors, education, creative work, business ideas. He's not against success. He just wants your soul safe while you're winning. If you've been in that life, if you've done things you're not proud of, hear me. God can still use you. He specializes in redemption stories. Your past can become someone's survival guide. Take me, for example. I was in the depths of sin when he found me, and now he uses my voice to bring people closer to him. So let me talk to the girl listening right now that is tired of pretending that she's okay. You're not too far gone. You're not dirty. You're not ruined. You're just in the middle of a story that's not over yet. You can choose peace over pain, purity over pressure. You can choose purpose over popularity. It's not easy, but it's worth it. God isn't waiting to punish you. He's waiting to protect you. He's saying, "Daughter, come home. I've got something better for you." And that's it for today's episode. I hope that you took something from it and he spoke to you with his voice through my mic. And we're going to close out with a prayer really quickly. Father, I pray that every young woman listening right now who might be chasing validation from the world, that you remind her of her value in you. Break chains of shame, comparison, and deception. Expose every lie that the enemy has told her to believe that she has to do to be loved. Cover her in grace and lead her towards purpose that you designed for her. Give her courage to walk away from what looks glamorous but leads to emptiness, and strength to walk towards the life that's slow, steady, and sacred. Cover her, Lord, as she finds her way. Guide her steps and lead her home. In Jesus' mighty name, amen. All right, until next time, guys, stay blessed, stay growing, stay seeking God. I love you. Bye.